Timmy from Scouting White, best roughies in the business. So Timo, not a bad weekend last weekend. We had one winner out of the 5 tips. They got our money back for us. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can't get a few more this weekend, eh?
Let's get into it.
All right, we're going to start it down in Melbourne this weekend. So we're going to go Caulfield Race 5, number 10, Jennifer Lynn.
Yeah, look, going through the form, this horse has been in some pretty good races. Its last 5 starts, all black type races. I think the stable have had a rethink here. They've dropped it back to a benchmark 90 first up. It's got good fresh form, and I think they just want to start the campaign off with a nice win in a lower graded race than what it's been going around here.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, we're staying down in Melbourne, so we're going to stay at Caulfield. Caulfield Race 9, number 10, Strike Force.
Yeah, this horse is going around at pretty juicy odds of $34. Last campaign they thought enough of it to take it up to the Magic Millions Carnival. Didn't do much up there, but the stable's certainly got an opinion of it. It's had 6 starts fresh, run 3 places. Don't be too deterred that it hasn't won a race, because a lot of those races it's been beaten by half a length and neck, so it can certainly perform well fresh. And in a pretty lowly race at $34, I'm happy to get on each way.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, we're moving down to Sydney now, so they're racing at Rose Hill this weekend. So we've got 3 tips down at Rose Hill in races 7, 8 and 9. So they're the last 3 legs of the quaddie, guys. So if you want to chuck those in your quaddie for the day, by all means do so. We're going to start with a bit of a scouting wide favourite. So it's Rose Hill Race 7, number 1, Jungle Edge.
Yeah, look, we got on it 2 starts ago. We've got the cash for it. Absolutely loves the wet. It'll get another wet track here again in Sydney. We jumped off board last start because it's got a terrible second up record, 5 starts for nothing. It's one of those second up syndrome horses. Third up here, it is a winner this way of going. Third up as well. And it gets another wet track here, gets his regular jockey back on board. It's got a big weight, but at the $8, I'm happy to get on. I think the wet track will offset that. Big weight.
Sounds good to me. I'll be back on the edge. All right, Rose Hill Race 8, number 6, Feeling the Love.
Yeah, look, this horse, I watched it midweek a couple of weeks ago. Won pretty impressively on a heavy track, first up. It's got an excellent record on a soft track. It's had 9 starts for 4 wins and 2 placings. So it certainly loves the toe on the ground, and it's at pretty good odds of $14 as well. So there's another good each way bet for you.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, and finally in Sydney, we've got Rose Hill Race 9, number 2, His Majesty.
I've been waiting for this horse to go around for the last couple of weeks. They keep scratching with it, waiting for the right race. It's got an excellent first up record, 6 starts for 3 wins and 2 thirds. Absolutely flies fresh. I'm not too worried about the wide barrier, because they'll certainly be getting you in the track, and I can see them going wide in the last at Sydney. And it loves its toe on the ground as well, so it's a big grey, so look out for it flashing late.
Yeah, sounds good. You got a sneaky one on the Sunshine Coast this weekend, Timo. Sunshine Coast Race 9, number 9, Nicanova.
Yeah, here's another horse that I've got a pretty high opinion of. It's won a Group 3 Fred Brest Classic last winter. It's had 7 starts for 5 wins and 2 thirds. It come 3rd in the Queensland Guineas its last run, and that was last year. And look, it was a tragedy beaten. It's $7 here. It's drawn barrier 21. If it had drawn inside 10, I think it would have started around $2. So I'm happy to take the odds for the bad barrier, and hopefully class gets it home.
Yeah, sounds good to me. All right, guys, that's our racing tips for this weekend. Good luck out there, and happy punting.
And gamble responsibly. Thank you.